Hi, this is Mr. Sparborough, and this is my mom. Look at her go. Go, Mom. She's amazing. I love her more than anyone in the entire world. But who cares? I think she's the most amazing person in the world. But who cares? I think she's the most inspirational person in my life. But who cares? Well, I do. And I guess I need to convince other people to care too. So today, I'm going to talk about how to sell your writing always. We're going to go through the do's and the don'ts for writing your essays. I'll be right back. All right, so before we create our outline, let's look at some do's and don'ts. There's my mom. Say hi. First off, don't generalize. For example, I can say, my mom is the best nurse in the world. She works hard. Well, that's her job, to be a nurse, to work hard. Who cares? It's not special. My mom is good. She's nice. She helps. She loves me. She cooks me food. Who cares? This is what your mom is supposed to do. It's not special. Make it special. Make it unique. Make it different. Make it count. Be convincing. All right, the next don't. Because I need to sell why my mom is the best. Oh my God. That's your cue. Oh my.
Wait,
Anyways.
Michael, what about your wife?
Sorry, experiencing technical difficulties. Those technical difficulties are called marriage. All right, so don't be preachy. I could say, my mom is so strong. She's tough. She's the strongest person in the world. She's so strong. She's so strength all the time. Who cares? You sound like a preacher in church. Unless you have a reason why, or I have a reason why she's strong, who cares? Tell those reasons. Next. The next don't whenever you are writing. Don't make a shopping list of reasons. My mom is caring and patient and fun and resilient and who cares? Come up with 3 reasons, for this essay at least, why your person is the most amazing. Just 3. I will highlight those 3 in your rough draft when you turn those in. So now that we look at the 3 major don'ts, let's talk about how to do an outline and what to do. See you in a moment. Bye. Oh, say goodbye to my mom. Bye-bye. Love you. All right, hold on back. Now we're going to go through an outline together. We will make 3 of these between now and the end of the year. Your job will be to learn how to make a complete comprehensive outline. And this is going to be gold for next year. Excuse me. All right, so what I have in black, you'll see, will be the directives of the outline. What I have in red is what you're supposed to write. You will learn both. So we know, Roman numeral 1, topic. What are we writing about? And for me, my example was the most beneficial superpower. That's not your topic. There's one reason I'm doing this. Because I understand with remote learning, following directions is a lot more difficult. So I do hope this helps you to create the most supreme, amazing, sublime vocab essays ever. Okay, so this is where we start. Guess who's back? This outline. Guess who's back? This outline. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? All right, so next for our outline, we start with our first paragraph. Most essays are going to be 5 paragraphs. We start with our introduction paragraph. And that's what we have here. I'll be back. Arr, me mateys. Looks like we have a hook. All right, so every introduction paragraph should start in some way that is appealing, that grabs the eye of the reader. We know this is the hook, guys, right? I listed 3 examples in my original, but this is the one I'm going with, right, in red. Those not learned from history are doomed to repeat it. So the first thing you're going to write would be your hook. And the next part of our outline is called the thesis, right? As you can see, I'm not really writing complete sentences, little chunks, like a baby throwing up. So my thesis and your thesis and every thesis is going to tell the reader, hey, here's what I'm talking about today, right? I'm a thesis, you're a thesis, don't you want to be a thesis too? Now, each essay is going to be different. That's up to your teacher and the topic. Most essays require that you have 3 reasons to support your thesis. So 3 reasons why time travel is the most beneficial superpower, which I will elaborate and extrapolate upon when I write my rough draft, are world leaders, wars, and disease. So make sure you have 3 strong and different reasons why your person is the most inspirational. And remember, being nice, helping me, making me food, loving me, these are not strong reasons or qualities. This is the job of a mom or a grandma. So you have to dig a little bit deeper. That's your job. You have to sell that idea. Okay? So 3 reasons are next. And again, notice I didn't write sentences. I just put bullet points, super short. That will be my job when I start the rough draft, to turn those into sentences. We're back. So the last part of this introduction paragraph is the transition, right? Notice I didn't repeat. I didn't say, hence, this is why time travel is the best. Don't do that. Don't repeat in any point. A lot of you are taking that last sentence of the paragraph and saying, and that's why. No, don't do that. That's repeating, right? I changed it. Hence, it is time to explore the profound effect time travel will have on the world. It's not repeating, it's different. But notice, I also use the word hence. There it is. In the original outline, which you all have of mine, I gave you many different transitional words or phrases to use. Please do use them. All right, so now we have our complete... I have a touch screen. I have a touch screen. All right, our complete outline. So this is what you need to do before you write any part of your rough draft. I will not accept any rough draft you submit if you have not completed your outline first. Okay? So hope this helps. All right, now, next I'm going to show you how to go from this to your rough draft. See you in a moment. Bye-bye. All right, so here you see the before and the after. The before is the outline we just created, and the after is my rough draft introduction paragraph. I'm going to show you how I get from here to here. And these steps are very, very important. So, all right, here we go. Let's go. All right, here we have my rough draft introduction paragraph. Notice I have just highlighted the first sentence called the hook in red. Well, where'd this come from? Right there, the hook. I created it. So we're using the outline as steps to go in order. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So there it is. I used it. I don't always have to be exact for my outline. I can change it up if I want to, but no matter what, the outline helps you with each step. I'll be back. Hi, hello. Notice what I've just highlighted in red. Time travel must be the most beneficial superpower for society. Where did I get that? Step 2, my thesis. Time travel is the most beneficial superpower. But remember, this was just a little chunk. I have to add more detail, and I did that. I put because it allows us to change the past, right? That is my thesis. That's telling the reader what I'm going to write about. But notice in between my hook and my thesis in red there, I've written some other sentences for flow, right? So this quote reminds us that as humans, there is room for improvement. What if that improvement was a superpower? Time travel. So you can do that as you practice going from your outline to your rough draft. I want you to practice that. Taking these little chunks like a baby throwing up, and then elaborating, adding more detail so you can see how it comes together. I could have very easily just said, those not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Time travel must be the most beneficial superpower for society. But you can see how that really doesn't have the flow. It's your job to create that. All right, I'll be back with step 3. And welcome back. All right, now in green, you see my next step. The 3 reasons why time travel is the best. For yours, it's going to be the 3 reasons why that person is the most inspirational. I've highlighted each: world leaders, world wars, and pandemics, which is just a fancy word for disease. Where to get it? Step 3 right here: world leaders, wars, and disease. They're in the same order. They should be in the same order. And notice I just have those 3, nothing else. Because I don't want to talk about anything else. 3 is enough, right? And incorporate them into one sentence. You can make them 1 sentence, 2 sentences, 3. That's up to you. But there they are. Step 3. I'll be back. And the last part of every paragraph and most fun is called the transition. The transition sentence tells the reader, hey, I'm done talking about this. I want to talk about something else. So where did I get this? You see it here in blue. Bam, right here, transition, right? And it's almost the same again. It's okay if it changes, right? But that's what I used. Hence, it is time to explore the profound effect time travel would have on society, right? There it all is. Step 1, from my outline. Step 2, in red, from my outline. Step 3, my 3 reasons. Step 4, the transition, right? That is how you use an outline to compose your rough draft. Just like that. So you have 5 parts, or should. 5 parts to your outline. That's what you want to use for your rough draft. You should see them side by side, just like mine. When I typed my rough draft, I had my outline right there, so I could refer to it for good judgment and fantastic writing. So there it is, my friends. How to use an outline to assist in creating a convincing essay. This is just the introduction paragraph, but it will be the same for all the other parts. So I'm going to end this because I can only talk about this. I can talk about this all day, but you probably don't want to listen anymore. So with that, much love. Love you all. Be safe. And bye!